Hey guys, what's going on? Brandon Vitro here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how much money should you deposit on a secured credit card. And so the reason I'm making this video is because I think this actually does matter. And when I was researching this, I could not find a good answer. You know, some people said put $50 on there. Some people said max it out and put 1,000. So I kind of had to figure it out on my own. And I did just that, and so I wanted to make a video to finally answer this question for anyone else who is looking. And hopefully, and the goal with doing this is basically to boost your credit score as high as you can, as early as possible. And so the first thing you need to get a good credit score is just to hit the like button. Just kidding. It would really mean a lot if you did hit the like button though, but moving on. On this channel, we're all about reaching our financial goals, and I do hope this video helps you. I do have to say though, just as a disclaimer, and I'm just telling you what I did to go from a 0 to a 700 on my credit score in under 2 months. And I did this using secured cards, and so I'm going to tell you what I did and what you could do to maybe even get a better score than me. Okay, so in my situation, I had no credit score, no credit history at all. Okay, so in my situation, I had no previous credit. And I had tried applying for a credit card and I actually got rejected. So obviously because I had no credit score, I had no credit history, I was not gonna get approved for a credit card that was not unsecured. So then I let some time go by and then I applied for the Discover It secured card. And I got accepted for this card, and then I realized I didn't know how much money to put down as my deposit. So I started Googling, I researched all night, I stayed up all night reading this stuff. I was researching what amount of money helps your credit score the best. I was wondering, you know, how much of my money do I have to part ways with? Should I put $1,000? Should I put $50? I found a lot of people who said more is better, but I also didn't want to just put 1,000 of my dollars into this credit card if I didn't know it was going to help my credit score. So what I did was I settled on $700. So I put $700 down as my deposit, and after I had that card for about a month, my score was around the 670 range. Then I applied for the Capital One secured card. Based on my previous results, I figured a higher number is actually better, and so I put $1,000 on my Capital One card. And this boosted my score up to 700 points. So within 2 months, I had a 700 credit score, and all I had to do was open up 2 secured credit cards and, you know, put some money on them. So I would recommend putting as much money on your deposit as you can afford. So don't put so much money that you're not going to be able to afford to pay off your bills, because that's going to hurt your credit score more than just putting less money. So if you can't put 1,000, maybe put 700. And if you can't put 700, maybe put 500. Or if you think any of those options is too much money, consider opening a self-lender account. And I'll talk about self-lender a little bit afterwards. So then after about 6 months to a year of having your secured credit card, you should get your deposit back. And you will get your deposit back as long as you're using your card responsibly. So this includes things like keeping your credit utilization under 30%. So let's say you have a $1,000 credit limit, and if you charge $1,001 to your credit card, that's going to max it out. Never leave more than $300 on your credit card when your statement comes through. Now, if you left $300, that would be 30% utilization. And usually what I will do is, let's say I charge $500 to my credit card, that would be 50% utilization. That's bad, it's over 30. And I like to keep mine under 10, and I usually keep mine around 3%. So let's say I charge $500 to my credit card, and right now it's at 50% utilization. But my statement has not come through yet, so it's not final. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay $490 off of my card, and now there's only a $10 balance remaining. So with the $10 remaining, I'm gonna let that sit there until my statement comes through. And this is gonna show up as a 1% credit utilization, and that's good because it's below 10, it's below 30, and 1% is really low, that's really good. So like I said, always try to keep your utilization low, and then after your statement comes through, pay off your bill in full at the end of every month. Now, there are some services that will help you keep track of this. Credit Karma, if you use Credit Karma, that's a great one, as well as mint.com, or you can get the Mint app. I use both of these almost every day, And it basically tells you things you can do to increase your credit score, things that are going to hurt your credit score, what you're doing well, what you're doing wrong. And I love these apps because they have helped me to build my credit and understand, what's going on, So that's really where I learned about credit utilization and a lot of these other things. I learned that through, Credit Karma and Mint. So like I said, I do think it is best to put as much money down as a deposit for your secured credit card. Now, the reason is this will come back and you will get this money back, but don't put so much money that it's going to negatively affect you. So if you put $1,000 on there and then you only have $500 left in your bank account, and now you have to pay, $1,000 worth of expenses, that's going to put you in a tight situation. And it's much better to, let's say, just put $500 on there and you're going to be better off. Now, I do want to talk about secured credit cards. So my favorite secured credit card is the Discover It secured card. Now, my reason for this is it's the only secured card that I know of that you're actually able to get rewards points from. So on the Discover It secured card, the first year you get 2% cash back, and then every year after that you get 1% cash back. But for that first year, that's a really good deal, especially for a card that's secured. You really don't see that on other secured cards. For every $1,000 that I spend on my Discover card, I actually get $20 back absolutely free. Now, this is only free because I'm paying off my card in full at the end of every month. So if you don't pay off your card, then you're going to get charged interest, and you're going to get more interest than 2%. So you're losing money. But if you're paying it off every month, you're literally getting free money from this credit card company just for using your credit card. I also have the Capital One secured card, and this one is a good card and it's a great app. Like the app that comes with Capital One, I like it. The only thing is there's no rewards. So I typically lean towards the Discover card just because you have the extra rewards. Now, if you're interested in the Discover It secured card, I do have a link in the description, and you'll actually get a $50 statement credit, which is literally $50 of free money if you use that link and you're one of the first 10 people to use it. So I also will get a $50 statement credit as well, but after 10 people use it, Discover cuts it off and they say, no one's getting $50 for free anymore. But if you're one of the first 10 people to do it, that would be awesome. So if you're interested, try out that link and sign up for a card. And if you get it, that's awesome. And if not, you still have, what I think is the best secured card out there. Now, like I said earlier, there is another thing called self-lender. And I know this video is about secured cards, but if you don't have the money to put down a lot of money on a secured card, and maybe you would rather pay a little bit every month, this is going to be the option for you. So self-lender is basically a company where they take out a loan in your name and then you pay them money every month. So you can basically choose between $25 a month and I think $150 per month. So I did one, I think it's like $48 a month. And after a year of paying off $48 per month, they give me back a lump sum of like $526, I think. So it's basically saving up money for you, and you get this money back just like with a secured card, but you don't have to pay it all at once. You're basically paying a little bit every month. And so this will also help you build your credit. They report to all 3 credit bureaus. So this is another option for anyone out there who is interested in building credit and maybe doesn't want to open up a secured card yet. And so the bonus of this is after you've built your credit over, let's say, a year, you're able to probably open up just a regular credit card and you don't even need to worry about a secured card. So I just wanted to let you know that also is an option, and I do have a link in the description where if you use that link, it does help out the channel. So if you're interested in self-lender, check out the link in the description. I am using self-lender and that's why I recommend it. I haven't had any issues with them so far. And so if you're interested, go ahead and use that link. It'll really help me out and it would mean a lot. Okay. So if you have any questions about anything I said in the video at all, go ahead and leave a comment and I guarantee you I will respond to you. I respond to all of my comments. And if you enjoyed the video or it helped you learn something, then go ahead and hit the like button and consider subscribing. I have a lot of videos like this. I make a lot of videos about money, finance, investing, how to make money online, how to make money on YouTube, everything talking about money pretty much. And if you're interested in any of that, I would love it if you join the channel and watch some more videos. It would really help me out, obviously. And if you want to support the channel, check out the description. There's a lot of links in the description to different things. Things like how to make money on YouTube. I have a course for that. I have a store where I'm selling products. I have a channel store where I'm selling products that you can buy. They're all limited edition, stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, that would be really cool if you checked it out. If not, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And so, I had to kind of figure it out on my, so I kind of had to figure this out on